Hey, it's your girl Candy, and I am here with my girls, Letitia and Monique. Ladies,
Hey,
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 hey.
hey.
can y'all hear me?
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah, so we are here to discuss Love and Marriage Huntsville, Love and Hip
Yep.
Hop Huntsville, Season 9, Episode 3. Look at Monique.
yes, we are.
Yeah,
Uh,
Letitia, then Monique. What are your
That's all I
thoughts
can say.
on this here? What are your thoughts on this episode?
well, I'm
Why
gonna
we
try to be
start off
positive.
being at the girls' trip? That's what I say.
I was gonna say at least they finally got off the island. I'm
Okay.
gonna be positive. So
I'm like,
Jesus.
how we gonna much we gonna drag it out?
right, right. They finally. Okay, what are you asking us? How we rating it yet? Because
Yeah, what are your thoughts on the just initial thoughts on the
yeah,
shit?
my initial
I
thoughts.
can't ask the question here. Y'all can't answer.
Yeah, I'm just glad they got off the island
I can't
finally.
even see you. That's what I'm like, well, I'm talking to a ghost.
The pool over there.
Yeah, I'm a ghost right now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I'm finna jump in, finna dive in.
What dive
That's
in the
how they make me
pool?
feel. This
But yeah,
this episode was so lackluster. What are y'all
only
thoughts
time I
on
was
it?
interested when we got to the end with Ken and uh, what's her name, Latrice and
Crybaby
Crybaby
Look,
Marquez.
Trisha
girl.
and Marquez. Lord Jesus, that was a mess.
I, Tisha, we don't want to know their real names in real life. Like
That's funny.
we're not interested in their.
Well, the one thing I thought was really interesting too about the trip, again, so glad that it's finally over, but why were they sitting at the table just straight up lying about it though? Talking about
Oh
oh, it was an
God.
amazing trip, or we really enjoyed ourselves. Did you?
No, because when they got in front of their husbands or significant others, they were saying one other thing.
Right.
It was
Yeah,
weird, bro.
like they just
Oh,
lies,
Mel, you did a good
and
job. Da-da-da. We got some resolve. Blah blah blah. And then when they get in front of their husband, it was terrible.
no,
Nell and blah 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 blah.
like
And Shanita can't call
mm-mm.
me a aunt. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah. And even though I was, I like Destiny, but I was side eyeing her in her confessional talking about some. I'm just I'm just um not here for the all the butt kissing and stuff like that. I'm like, but isn't that what you were doing yesterday at the table?
Oh, okay,
Everybody
right,
it did seem like they were all tiptoeing around Mel. But I was just thinking
yeah.
pot and kettle coming from Destiny. That's all I'm saying.
Hmm.
Even though it was true, it still was like, girl,
She was talking to herself,
I agree, but I
like
do feel like they was tap dancing because that there's no way. Nell was the only one who said anything negative about the trip. She said it was exhausting or something like that, which it was. It was exhausting for us to
Because
it
watch.
everybody
was.
had their own issues with one another, and to be sitting there for
Hmm.
hours trying to get a scene and to hear it is and be a
Hmm.
part of it could be draining. I would say.
Hmm.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was looking at Kimmy like, girl,
Hmm. Okay, so the episode started where we thought the last one ended. We thought it ended. We thought they was taking their asses
yeah,
home last week, but they didn't. They were still here one more day. I thought they had one more day. Maybe it was 2 more days. Maybe Mel miscounted. I don't know. But they are here dressing all white. They're looking very pretty and
hmm
beautiful. You know, I have no qualms, no issues about their attire. I do have issues about them being on the screen still yet.
yeah.
That's my issue. Why Letitia sounded like a little kid. Oh, the fireman. The fire. I'm like, Letitia,
She never saw that before. My son don't take her nowhere.
giving kindergarten. Like, he did such a good job. I'm like, Letitia,
She ain't been
not lighten
nowhere.
it up with T. You seen that stuff on T? I don't know. I don't. I just
It's
didn't.
one
It
thing
just
to
heard the
see it
way
on
she
TV
said
and
it.
see it. front of your
Fireman is
face.
good.
Maybe it felt very cute
She was,
that
but it's the way she said it. It was very kindergarten. Okay, I'm gonna
I
leave it to
mean,
you.
you
I'm
know,
for
gonna
the
her
leave you
Catholic.
alone.
vocabulary is only so slim, but anyway. No, it's playing.
She got
I know,
three
I'm just
degrees. She should
playing.
have more words.
Joking.
Oh, okay. I'm like, shit. She did with all that schooling. You still,
You'd be
fireman was
surprised people get a lot of
good.
schooling and still can't form or write a sentence. It's ridiculous.
Okay, thoughts on Mel moving Destiny and Sunny,
It was considerate, I suppose.
moving, and I mean Sunny and Lauren moving them.
I mean,
Yeah,
it was considerate, I guess.
yeah, it was considered.
I wouldn't have sat beside her in the first place. I'm like, hey Kimmy,
I mean, the seats
because
could have been
why?
like first come first serve. It could not be like no name placement. Male probably didn't do no name placement, so it probably was the
It
only seat that was
wasn't.
open. So she sat down. I don't know who sat down first or last.
Right.
But give her. But yeah, it was considered a male to do that because I wouldn't give her.
But I would. I don't know if I would have. I might have sat there because I mean, like I ain't even. I'm just not that girl. I'm not. I'm just not that girl to be uptight about everything. Like Destiny is uptight about this. Like, why are you still so salty about them asking? I get it, but you hunching Nail's son right about now from what y'all
Lord have
saying.
mercy.
So why are you worried about that? You hunching him? I mean, if y'all hunching, I don't know, but you got him, you got her, you got him. Who all these? You got all these people you dealing with. Well, why are you still hung up
She still
on
hung up on it, in
this?
my
Like you ain't
opinion,
giving
so
this
she
man
can stay
attention.
on the show longer. She still have an issue with Ronnie.
That
Well,
was
I mean, in
annoying.
all fairness, this is the
Come on,
first
I
time
mean,
they.
lighten it up,
Yeah, but
Lakeisha.
I mean,
Lighten
in
it
all
up. Lighten
fairness,
it
I
up.
feel like this is their first time being face to face on screen, to address it. I don't think it's fair to necessarily just say, "Oh, the Destiny just need to get over it." I do think eventually, yes, she's gonna have to get over it. But if this is her moment at the point to be able to address it, and she's being faced with it, I think it could be kind of interesting. That it's probably a sore spot, you know.
Yeah,
Um,
she can say it's a sore spot, but it is what it
But
is. She
you
probably
need to
just
man.
cash.
But why are you be a man? Man up. I mean, not being a man, but like I need you to toughen up in front of the lady. Like, don't let the lady see you still
I mean,
pissed. Like that lady will
she
not get
saw her
nothing out
still
of
pissed
me. I'm
when it
telling
was
you.
Stormy party. Her guy lovers and friends or whatever she was calling it. That's when they first had their face to face and they was outside and they was talking.
yeah, but
Hmm.
what's her name is the one
That was
who
in
at
February.
that
This
one.
is April. This is 2 months later. You still
Well,
feel
I'm just
away?
saying, like at Stormy's party though, what's her name? No, what's the child's name? Sunny. Sunny acted up on that one,
Hmm.
because she got up. She was so bothered by Destiny, she got up and left. And it's like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. I just you can't tell people when to
Cause
heal,
they
but
was outside talking. I'm like, it was weird.
She ain't act like that about her husband.
what you mean?
We ain't see her carry on like this about that man when they broke
Because
up.
she wasn't telling her story at all. Then, like, so
She
but
ain't
wasn't
telling
that
it down. She
but
repeating the
wasn't there a
same
gag order
thing.
with LeBaron?
Well, she wasn't talking
Gag
before
order.
it
Let's
was
talk
a
about
gag
yours.
order, in my opinion.
Well, true, true.
I mean, I
I
know
don't
that's
know.
your
I just don't
girl,
understand. I
Letitia,
mean,
but I'm gonna call it thing thing. It seemed like she was really tight lipped before that all went down,
I
in my
mean, I
opinion.
agree. I think that's part of
yeah,
the
like
reason why she's misunderstood on the show, and why a lot of people don't like her because they feel like she's not forthcoming. I can agree with that. I think, but as far as this situation, I think it to me it seems shady, just like when they like on Married to Medicine when they brought in Quad's ex husband and a new woman in her face.
but
I
she
mean,
knew
they
that
all
though.
know that, but
Quad didn't care. He had more feelings than
I'm
Quad
just
did.
saying, but
Quad didn't
still,
care
it's
about
just the
that.
dynamic of relationships. People are gonna be sore about it, and we're gonna, to be honest, they have to keep up with their storylines too. So she's gonna have to be sore for it.
They got to make TV. You right.
That's why
Let's
they
be
on the
honest.
show, because that's the only reason why Sonny and Moses came. I can't believe they, risked his freedom to be on the show, but
That
hey,
was
Right.
stupid, but
do your
yeah,
thing.
And Destiny agreed to them
Yes.
She had to
coming.
be agreeing to be in the same space or vicinity
Mm-hmm.
with these
She
people.
did.
But
She
in
agreed.
my opinion, she keep holding. She gonna keep holding this. She gonna wear this storyline out. I'm just say that. I
I hope
mean,
she gets over it soon because it's just at this point they're
Because
married. Just
they're not coming back next season. I'm pretty sure they're not. So if Destiny stays on the show, what is she going to talk about? Them again still yet? Like,
I don't know. Hopefully she got some. This
I
does
hope
she
she
have a
get her
new
life.
business?
I hope she get her life together. So I'm just saying, not just
yeah,
for
she need to
TV
get her
purposes, but
business
you got a
affairs in
child,
order.
and then you got to deal with your ex. So for herself
Yeah.
You still got to
and her
deal with this
child.
man.
So
Yeah.
mm, that's
Yeah.
all. Oh goodness!
Well, we didn't gave
I
them
just
too much
chuckled.
airtime.
And then she had a little attitude. She was like, everybody was like, yeah, clapping or whatever. She was like, I just don't feel like I need to do everything everybody's doing. But you are an outcast at this moment. Like, I'm not saying you got to go along to get along. Because I have been accused. I have been, I'm guilty of doing that too. I'm guilty of people pleasing. I'm guilty of that too. And you're not being your true self when you do that. And I had to learn to stop being a people pleaser because you're not really being who you want to be. If you want to be a bitch, be that. But if you try to be a people pleaser, you
Right.
can't be that. You have to be a happy person. So Destiny got the rest in B face, and she's saying she ain't got to do everything everybody else do. And I get it, but
She said she
girl,
ain't get.
you make yourself look. You still
She
look
said in her
bitter.
confessional she ain't got to be ass kissing something. I was like,
What you just
I
was
feel like she
doing
was
that the
doing
other
it
day.
yesterday though, with
I
the
was like, sometimes I
table.
be wanting to
Yeah,
shake Destiny.
you ready
Like,
for me
girl,
to
what
get out
we
the
doing
seat?
here? You forgot what you did
Which
yesterday?
one is it? Yeah, because she made Destiny, Stormy
Right.
get out the seat so she can sit beside Mel. Like, and then you're gonna tell we gonna mouth to Mel, I'm sorry. You're gonna tell her I love her, but I ain't ass kissing. Girl, what are you
I'm
doing? What
confused.
is it?
I'm like, are they out of sequence? What is going on?
That
It just
part.
seems
I'm
Is
wondering
it
now.
bad editing or
Yeah.
something? Because we confused as to what you doing because you want to sit beside her. Now you ain't finna kiss her ass. Are you mad about something else that we didn't see? Maybe something happened that we didn't see. Now she pissed off again.
right.
I don't
It's
know.
very confusing. But I always
Yeah.
find that the storyline surrounding Destiny is confusing. Like I feel like she talks out of both sides of her mouth sometimes, and I be trying to ride for her. I
I think
still
that's the
like
only part
Destiny.
that gets on my nerve with Destiny. It's not that I
Yeah.
don't like her or whatever. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like,
Cause I like her.
girl,
Yeah, girl, just please. Just give us
please
the
say
real
what it
deal.
is and stand in that. Not talking like Letitia said,
Right.
talking about both sides of your necks. Just say what you stand at and how you feel and stay there.
Hmm.
Don't pivot.
Yeah,
Don't move
I really
around
agree.
with it. It's just let's stand on business. Okay.
Hmm. So thoughts on Sharnita?
Sharnita. Shanita.
Sharnita, Sasquatchum. What are y'all thoughts on her chiming in between Sunny and Destiny's conversation and Destiny? Like, ain't talking to you.
Well, I'm glad she received it and then she ain't trying to
Mm,
like get upset that Destiny prefer her to be on mute while she is getting her words out and talking to Sunny. And I find it funny that Sunny talking about, and she was trying to play producer talking about it's good that we can all something. I was like, girl, shut up. I forgot what she
right.
said.
That's
It was
not.
on the lines of
Yeah.
not. It was not the right time.
Hmm.
It was not the right time.
Right. It was not, and it wasn't accurate.
I'm
Like,
like, was that an edit cut?
no.
What? Because that did not seem like a smooth transition. But I don't know.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm glad she backed down too, but I think that people know who they can pick on and who they can't. And
Yeah.
I don't think she really wanted to go there with Destiny anyway. So, but she didn't need to say nothing at all. And
Mhm.
as a matter of fact, I wish
No,
she had acted more like Lauren during this trip.
But
You
that's not her
that ain't
personality.
her.
maybe not,
Yeah.
but
But you still
her
need to learn when to be quiet because that was not your conversation. Like, that had nothing to do with you at
exactly inserting
all.
herself that many
So
times
why are you butting
is
in?
just and it's just annoying.
It
Just
can
be
be
quiet.
annoying, especially what it is that come out her mouth. But if it's an open forum and
Hmm.
somebody she saw somebody else do
Mm-hmm.
it, why she can't do it? That's not. But sometimes it be the I don't mind her jumping in. Just sometimes it be like what she says, like that come out of her mouth.
But and
Yeah, but it wasn't the time though. Like
But
that
that
wasn't.
time it wasn't
That
it.
wasn't.
But I'm just saying, like other times, if it's like
Yeah,
an
like
open forum, like at the table,
mm-mm. But even if it is an open forum, baby, you don't know these girls like that. If they were like you can jump in on an open forum of you and Mel's friends because you know the dynamic, but you only know what Mel told you or what you may have seen on like social media or on the show, which we know is again heavily produced. So when you don't, I can't stand somebody inserting themselves. I'm having a conversation with somebody that I'm in relationship with, and somebody come in as an outsider talking about something. They trying to tell us something. Now, if we ask them, that would be totally different. But
mm,
she doesn't wait to be asked. Now, and then it would have been different even if she said, you know what, from outside looking in, I mean, do you mind if I speak on it? Then
right.
if then it's open season at that point. That's cool. But otherwise, girl, too many times Shanita was just
yeah, too many
out of
times
pocket.
she could have said it one time. You know how editing is, but I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But all that
Yeah, it's like
watch her and all that stuff, extra. Doing the most.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
And you made things worse like that. You didn't have to do all that. You don't even know this girl. You have never had a conversation with her. You just going by what you saw on TV or what Melody told you or what you think you know, and then you're gonna call her the ops. But then you want to take it all back after you done said it like 5 or 6 times. No, if you said it, stand in. If you feel she up, then
well,
she up.
Shanita got her
But just shut
little
up though.
reality experience. Okay, if
Yeah,
you
but I
filming
need
a
her to be
show and you
quiet
wanted
though.
to pop and you wanted to come back, she know how to make a moment and
Yeah,
she know how to make
yeah,
another moment by taking it back.
You think they'll bring her on
yeah.
as a
You definitely
That's why
did
I'm like,
that.
as
well, they
think
are
they'll bring
filming
her
a
on as
show,
an
but
actual
in
friend?
real life,
Right.
You say Letitia?
Do you think
Hmm.
they'll bring her on as an actual friend of?
Oh gosh, I hope not. I can't take her.
I mean, it depends on what she got going on. I thought she stayed in Atlanta, so I don't know. You know,
Oh, okay, okay. I didn't know that part. Okay.
I thought she stayed in Atlanta.
Well, good.
I
No,
just
I'm
thought
just
she was just
kidding.
visiting. I'm looking like I thought she stayed in Atlanta. She just visiting.
Mm.
That's what I thought. That's what I'm like. Unless she willing to travel to film,
I suppose.
or
They
they
ain't
gonna
paying that
film
much
in
money.
Atlanta. I don't know.
Hmm. Oh, okay, well then hopefully we safe then. So
Well, friends love don't really have. Don't you have to be at their home? They just need to be wherever the friend
right,
is,
but that
right?
Right.
crew will have to go and film her.
Most
So
Yeah.
that's an
That's what I said.
additional
Depending on the
she have to go to
production,
be wherever Melody is.
will they willing to travel? So
mhm. Unless she shoots her own and submits the footage, which that's crazy, but
yeah, that's
it
crazy.
happens.
Yeah.
Okay, so we move away from that, and now we are back home, and we have Trish with a whole new hairstyle. Thank you,
I'm
the
like, this is
That's
juice.
what
better.
This
she
is
should have
us.
wore
Thank
on the
I'm
you,
like, this
trip.
Trish.
is better.
Yes, yes,
It
she
was
looks so
cute.
much
She should
better.
have
So
wore
much.
that on the island.
I mean, maybe her braider was out of
Yes,
town. She couldn't put the appointment in time, so she just put a skunk on her head and call it a day. So that's all I
listen,
got from it.
terrible.
You know how it be like when your braider or you can't get an appointment in time. You wait until the last minute. You know you
She
got
could
to
have
go
got a
out
braider
town.
on the island. Okay, because ma'am.
She gonna be missing part of the festivities, so they gonna film her hair getting braided. Unless she gonna be one of them, unless she get her hair braided when the cameras go down. I don't know.
Mm-mm. A mess. At least it was cute though.
It's way better.
Yeah. So, what are your thoughts on Ken and Trish's conversation? She threw Mel under the bus, saying Mel had
I'm
a
like, what's that? The
friend
editing
or
thing? I'm
whatever.
like, how that just said bloop.
But
I'm like, wait.
right. Like you just open your mouth
I'm
and say
like, but
that.
you wasn't
But
around when that was going down, or I'm like, you heard that through the grapevine while you was watching the show. So is there, there's that.
right. But the thing is, her and Ken trying to explain their difference between Sunny and
Moses and Destiny.
yeah, but it is a difference, but yours
It's
is
like
worse than
same
theirs
house,
because
different parts of the house. It's
both of
like
them were
same
single.
house, different room.
Like you're still married, ma'am. And he likes to deal with married women, but Moses was single, Sonny was single. They got together. That's it. Y'all are worse than them because you've dealt with Ken, Martell, and whoever else while you was married to Marquez. So Trish, I'm gonna need you to pipe down,
I
sister.
think
And you
Martell
still ain't
and
divorced.
Mel situation was worse.
Yeah, but I'm talking about Ken and Trish and
Oh,
versus
Sonny and Moses, yeah,
Sonny and
yeah,
Moses. Yeah, like your situation
yeah.
is no,
They, yeah.
it's not the
I
same.
mean, I
Yours
I
is
don't
mean, they in
worse.
know.
the
They try
same
to
house,
explain it
different
away. There's
room.
no way.
I, I don't know if I say it's
Exactly.
worse. I just say it's not the same. Like they were trying to make it like it was the same example. It's not. Um,
It's not. It's worse because Trish is still
I don't
married,
think that
legally
that's
married.
necessarily
If
worse because a
she's
woman,
married,
your
oh,
friend who you believe is your friend, stole your man or takes up with your man. I think that's worse than her still being married because for her, she and even though she was technically still married, her and Marquez were not in
legally,
relationship. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
They
she was
were
still
definitely
legally
they were
married.
separated, and
Not
I
they
mean I hear
weren't
what you're
legally
saying, but
separated.
everybody doesn't abide by the same theory in terms of relationships. Destiny and Moses were in an active
And
relationship. She was still dealing with him even when he was talking to Sonny. That's different than I didn't moved on. Yeah, we still married on paper, but I didn't moved on. This fool hadn't been in her life for what, 4 years? I think that's a little different.
so she as a married woman, she been dealing with Ken for 3, 4 years and still hadn't got a divorce. And that's not worse than
they both
I just
okay.
because
worse, in
everybody
my
doesn't look at
opinion.
it that way.
They both are bad.
Right.
They both are bad.
Yeah.
But I just need her to divorce this man
Same.
I just
because
need her
Ken talking
to
about
yeah. And we're
marriage
gonna
and
get to
stuff
that.
like that, and want to get proposed, engaged, or something. I'm like, you got to close this chapter before you start this new one.
Do y'all think she wants to get divorced or marry
No, she
Ken? You
don't
think
want to
she want
marry
to
no
marry
more. I don't
Ken?
think she want to get married again.
Mm-mm.
Why lead this man on?
I think that's why she's holding on to the marriage. So she'll always have a reason to not be married or not get married
Get
to
married
Ken.
to Ken.
I don't know why he's still holding on.
But it looking bad though. It looks
Yeah,
bad.
it does, but I'm gonna need her. I'm gonna need them to sit down and have some hard truths. When they, share some hard truths, because if that is how she's feeling, she need to say that to
Yep,
him.
I agree.
Yeah, 'cause it looks bad.
So yeah, if he really wants to marry her, like he stated when we first saw them, when they, well, last
Hmm.
season, yeah,
I saw that. I caught you.
it's hard for me, but yeah, yeah, like last season, I'm gonna need her to really state where you stand on that whole
Yeah,
marriage
true
thing.
indeed.
So yeah, because unless he just want
Yeah.
to be dealing with married women, or the
Hmm. I and he seems to be fine with that. As they say. Um, I
I mean,
I don't
she
know.
could
I just don't
feel
think she
like
wants to be
marrying
married.
him might mess things up. I mean, y'all playing like y'all
Yeah.
already there, so I don't know. Don't y'all live together?
Yep. And living a life together. And some people can do that. Mel did it too.
Hmm.
She admitted that when she broke up with him at one point, she was out for like a month or whatever. She had moved into her own apartment and had taken up with some dude.
Hmm.
And so
Yeah.
And when it's if you feel like it's over,
And she went back to her husband.
I just feel like if you feel like it's over and you're not in communion with that person anymore and you decide to move on, I think that's perfectly cool if that's what y'all decide to do. Sometimes divorces take time. There's some states where you have to be in the
Legally
proceeding, you have
separated.
to wait a year.
Separated.
Before you,
Yeah, you have to be legally
yeah.
separated for a certain amount of time in certain states. But they never even started it. That's the problem
Yeah,
I
they
have
was
with it. Y'all
dragging
never
their
even started
foot
it.
with that. I don't,
So it's like, did you want it? You know, and I ain't never been for Sunday doing, and Moses with the way things
yeah,
went down with
I ain't
Destiny.
like
I ain't
that.
never been for that. I never been for that. But I'm gonna need Trish to
Yeah.
handle her business because it looks bad. Like you have children. You are on a television show as a married woman with your boyfriend, not even your fiance, because you can't even get that story straight. Like that's what I need. I need you to tell the truth from the beginning so it don't seem so bad when all the puzzles started, the pieces started coming
Falling.
together. Like, yes, I'm married. We're not together. We haven't been together in 3 years. This is my boyfriend. People will accept that better than, well, I'm married, but we're separated. But I got a fiance. Well, we ain't married, we ain't engaged yet, but he my boyfriend. Like, girl, say just make it make sense, please. It just sound better when you say it right the first time, and you ain't have to worry about all this back and
And
forth.
stop trying to worry
But
about
we're
what
gonna
it
move
might
on.
look like. Just tell her what it is.
Just say what it is and be done with
Because
it.
you're trying to hide what
You
it
know
actually is, or you want everybody to, or what you want
exactly.
it to look like. It's gonna seem like
Mm-hmm.
you just a liar.
The picture you're trying to paint, yeah, the picture you're trying to paint ain't
Yeah, it's just
cutting
Hmm.
gonna
it,
make you look
sister.
like a liar, like you came
But
on
like
about
you
with
are, like
Martell. Like, just be honest. What it was.
Yeah, just state what it is. Say what it is. Stop all this talking around in
And she
circles.
really
Like,
pissed me
yeah,
off when
just
she got Ken coming on the show. And you know you had some kind of dealing with Martell in some kind of way. You know he's on this show.
exactly
I don't understand why you give your boyfriend, fiance, husband a heads up.
okay. Because you shouldn't embarrass nobody. I don't
Cause
want to be
Ken
embarrassed. You
is,
don't want to be embarrassed.
I
So I
feel
would let
like
you know. Well, you know
embarrassed
what?
for him. Cause like,
Yeah. Like I had secondhand embarrassment. Like, oh gosh,
but I mean, he know what he signed up for. Not that part, but you do know you signed up for scrutiny when you signed up to be on this reality show. Now she don't have to
but
embarrass him
not
like that,
scrutiny
but
from her, from your girl.
He didn't know it was gonna be
true.
that though.
But he also
About a
knew
dude.
full well that he was coming on board with this married woman, and
Yeah, he know
so
about coming aboard for this married woman. I'm just talking about when it comes to the Martell thing. Like,
I agree.
you
I
in
agree
his
because
face,
Yeah.
and you got him in
Yeah.
his
yeah,
face, Ken and
yeah.
Martell face talking
Mm-hmm.
like, girl, yo,
Because
man, a
even if
heads
he
up.
Yeah.
Don't get
That's
him
crazy.
blinders.
right,
Yeah. Don't
even
make
if
me
he
look
knew in the
stupid.
background though,
Please.
that would have been better than what she's doing. Because I'm telling you, Trisha, she's not, I won't say started it, but when she did lightweight started, like when Martell didn't realize who she was, she just couldn't accept that. And I know he acting like he didn't know me. He know who I am, whatever. That's why people are looking at you like, well, how do you know Martell? Why do you know Martell? What's the extent of you knowing Martell? Would nobody have been asking those questions had you just been like, oh, okay, nice to meet you.
Yeah, play along. She said she didn't know whether to
Exactly.
play
Yeah.
along or to tell the truth. I'm like, girl,
Right.
that's
Tell
so
the
true.
truth and be
Yeah.
done with it. But
Yeah.
she made it worse when she was started
I'm
acting
like,
real funny.
Martell, it's me. You don't remember
You
me?
know.
We ran into
Hmm.
each other, blah, 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 at CVS, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we saw you at
Whatever.
Target
Yeah.
or whatever. I'm like, why we got to, why all these long drawn out stories? I can't stand that. Please just
It
say
would
what
have
it
been
is.
said in
Because
that
the longer you
moment.
talk, the more I
Okay.
think you're telling a lie. Oh
My God.
gosh. So we get to Maurice and Kimmy. They just everybody repeating the same story. I mean, they talk about the trip. We get to Marceau and Letitia.
But Maurice did
Um,
say something about Ken. He had a lot to say about Ken and
go ahead.
Trisha relationship. That's all I know. Like how what it looks like. And Kimmy was
Yeah, yeah,
like,
yeah,
don't say
yeah.
it out loud like that. Like and we don't know because what?
Nothing. I'm just laughing at him.
I'm laughing because they said, yeah, they was like, don't say it out loud. Both of them said to
I'm
each
like,
other, like,
y'all on camera. When she said
don't
that, I'm
say it
like,
out
girl, it's film.
because it sounds worse when you say it
Yeah,
out
it
loud.
does sound bad when he said it out loud, like, cause he think Ken, I guess he said the timeline is like overlapping for him. It's like
Mm-hmm.
Mercury.
Yeah.
It's like murky. I mean murky, not Mercury, murky.
Yeah.
And yeah, so it just things not adding up, and he think that yeah, some overlaps.
Basically,
That's
yeah.
what I'm gonna say.
Mhm. What are your thoughts about their
I have no
conversation,
thoughts
Letitia?
about Kimmy and Maurice. I wanted to fast forward, but
Ooh,
Me too. Yeah, I had mine.
ooh.
Yeah.
It just one thing about
Tisha and
Kimmy though,
Marceau.
she made me mad because she was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Man, you did such a good job on the trip, blah blah blah," and then she get in front of Maurice talking about Nell, couldn't let it go about the room situation. I'm like, thought y'all left on a good note.
They were stroking Mel's ego like
I'm
with a big
like, I
brush,
thought y'all left
okay?
on a good note.
You know how they brush the horse's hair, the pony's hair with them big old brushes. They were stroking Mel's ego with one of them
And
big
then
old
you go
brushes,
back in
boy.
front
And
of
I'm
your
like,
spouse and
really?
say these things on
On
camera, and
camera.
then
On
hmm
when you
camera.
get to the reunions, all hair
Contradicting
in that same
yourself.
situation gonna be blown up more than what it should be.
hmm
Back up.
Yep. Amen.
That's all I got. You can move on, Candy. I was like, Kimmy, girl.
Marceau and Tisha, their conversation. Of course, everybody repeating the same thing about what happened, and Tisha called Shanita. Did she say she is a man or look like? Did she
He's
say
like, is
something
she
about her being a
tall? Because
man?
Marcel was like, is she tall? He like, she like, yeah, like a
You
man.
know,
I said, well, that was unnecessary. I mean, I know she
I'm like
called you a op.
Letitia. Now,
I
if
thought
that girl
y'all
say something to
smoothed that
you,
over. She apologized. That was
but if she say something to you, you be like, oh
I be hating when teachers do that. I be like, girl,
well,
oh me and
All I'm
girl,
saying
please.
is,
I'm
I hate
Shay,
when she do
it
that.
is what it is.
It is what it is,
back
but I hate
pedal.
when she do that. I thought y'all left off fine, but she apologized.
You know it ain't.
You get in front of your husband
You know it ain't.
and made it seem like this girl didn't apologize.
You can apologize, but girl,
But she didn't say she apologized after.
I mean,
She
I
didn't
hear
say,
you, but I just feel like you can apologize and I can accept it. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to forget that you was just berating me the whole time we was on this trip
but
until
the
I
way
had
she
to
was
look up at
telling the
you.
story, she had like they never got to that part. That's what I'm like,
I
unless
mean,
it's
I hear
editing,
you.
I
I
don't know.
get it. But
I'm
I'm just
like,
like, ew. I mean, I understand. Okay, I can throw my shade, whatever, because you was saying ops a little bit
yeah,
too
she was
many
saying
times.
op, so but the male
Mm-hmm.
part, but she could have said something else besides.
But
That's rude,
then she
but
was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
called
saying. Like
Shanita the
she could have said something
bodyguard.
else besides that. I'm with mine.
Yeah.
but some
Because she called her, well, you know what? She called her dark skin. You know, the dark girl. You remember she called Letitia the dark, you remember the dark one. So, I mean, well, that's how you describe me. This is how I'm going to
Wait, when
describe
did
you.
Shanita say that?
She called her the dark one a while back. She was like
oh,
a dark one.
Who she was
I don't
talking
know. It,
to?
it might not have been on the, you know what? It might not have been on the show. It might have been, she might have been on a live or something. So I take
And
that back.
you
That wasn't on the
begin
show.
social stuff.
Yeah, that wasn't on the show. My bad.
but it
Yeah, my
was
bad.
rude.
But she did call Letitia. She was trying to describe her. She was like, "Yeah, the dark one," and everybody got on her ass about
Oh,
saying
I'm gonna
about
say I ain't
Letitia,
hear that
about
on the
calling
show
her
because
the
I
dark
think I
one.
remember that one.
No, no, no. I had to take it back. My bad. Scratch that from the record.
That's okay. Look, it's okay.
My children are here, and they act like uh, they 16 years apart, and I swear they acting like they 2 years apart right about now. On the low end, okay. That's all I got to say.
It's fine. I ain't know if y'all heard the noise in the background, but I'm like, my cat decided during the live that he wanted to start playing. So he brought his mouse over here so I could throw it, and then he was making all this noise on this noisy toy he got over here.
Oh
So
no,
I
I
don't know
ain't
if y'all
hear
can
it.
hear it or not. Oh, okay. It was like jingling in my ear. I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Anyway.
you good over there for a sound. Yeah, but
Yeah, I
Marcel,
felt like Marcel got a
Yeah.
little gossipy
So
too. He was
especially
he
when it came
did.
to
That's
Martell,
why I said Marcel will definitely
yeah,
side with
definitely
Mel
would. All
because
the time.
yeah,
never
he
fails.
was on Mel's side.
He secretly
Listen,
crushed. He has a crush on.
okay.
Maybe not so secretly, but he has a
Cause she brought up what Destiny said
Uh,
about
it's like
Mel said
eight
she would
years.
help
Mhm,
her be a
I get you.
cheating piece. Teach Cole saw how to
Oh
cheat in
yeah,
peace.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Respectable cheating. He was like,
Like right, he's
that don't
like that.
sound right.
Even teachers like saying it out loud, it don't sound right. So
Mm-mm.
I was like, okay. And
And then they talked about Martell and the way Martell and Destiny, the way Martell handles the conversation. He makes it seems as if he has done something with
because Mel
um,
came under pressure that Destiny and
Destiny.
Martell got some had something going on
mm,
at one point. Yeah, but
Yeah,
Martell don't
but
make it no better.
he doesn't. But Martell makes it. He makes it
He
okay. You
he
know.
always do that. He makes stuff no better by saying
Right.
that slick stuff. I was like, I
Yeah.
forgot he did say that.
mm-hmm.
That baby looked like him. Why would you say that?
Right, and it's really that's
You and
not
her
funny.
ex husband
He
were friends.
doesn't
Like I
care.
don't understand. Why would you? I don't know how close they are.
Play too much. Mm-mm. That make it sound real crazy though. So
I don't know how they trust how about anybody trust anything Martell has to say because I would not trust
Mm-mm.
him. He could stand right in front of me and tell me it's raining. And I'll be like, let me go to my and he'll tell me he just walked in and I'm like, nah,
Right.
let me go
So it's
outside.
like, oh gosh.
Yeah. I don't even want to look out the window.
Martell,
I need to go outside.
he sure know how to make a noise. I could say that. He can get some stuff
Mm-hmm.
started. Some
mm-hmm.
misunderstandings
Yeah.
and with a little bit of truth. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. A
And he can
teeny
spin it
minuscule
like no other.
amount of
So
truth.
yeah.
Mhm. So we get to the point where we have the big what is it, the elephant in the
Hmm.
room. They go to this restaurant and it's called
Something
Purveyor,
like that.
something like
Hmm.
that. And they yeah, uh Ken and Trish. I don't know. They just I don't know. They like they just right. I don't know. I don't know. Let me leave this alone. So they go to the restaurant and they meet up with Marquez and they're talking about, I guess, what the final destination, um,
Yeah.
divorce.
And then meeting up with Marquez. Oh no.
Yeah,
Which one
thought
is this?
This is the end, right?
This the
Marquez
end.
and when all three of them are,
Okay.
yeah, we're at
So
the end.
I
Yeah,
had to remember because they did have two scenes, but yeah, we are at the end
yeah, we're at the
with
end when they meet up with
Marquez.
Marquez.
Ah,
Anybody want to discuss that?
This was like the highlight, I guess, of this episode.
very.
Finally, they're sitting down having this conversation with him. Marquez wants to get stuff off of his chest, mostly at Ken and not at his wife, which I thought was kind of weird. And even his commentary towards Ken was just like I was not moved by his tears. I feel
I
bad
wasn't
that
either.
was crying because my thought
Hello.
was, okay, well then let this be your mourning period for your marriage because you're the one who packed up your stuff and
Mm-hmm.
moved away. You're the one that abandoned your wife and children,
Yep.
and then when she decides to move on, you're salty because some of his questions towards Ken was just I felt like they were unnecessary, and at this point, it's so past the fact.
Because
What difference does it make?
he made up a story in his mind at this point of how Ken and Trish became to be, why they was still in a good spot in their marriage, I guess. He made it up in his head to make himself feel better about leaving, going to hightail into Atlanta, leaving his family behind. So he trying to make this story up in his head of how everything went down to make himself feel good. So it's just not it, in
And
my
what was
opinion.
getting me was when he said to Ken, I mean, do you tuck my daughter in at night? I was like, do you?
That part,
Sir,
I said the same thing at the TV. I was like, what that gotta do?
nothing. I was like the nerve of him to be gone for 4 to 6 years. Didn't he say six
I'm
years?
like, yeah, I'm like, you must not got nothing going on. You ain't got nobody in your life. So why you talking about I ain't got nobody? What that got to do with you letting this relationship with Trisha go and being there for your kids? What they got to do with anything about you not having nobody in your life? It's just
Eh,
weird. About
it's
time she
Ken.
gonna come in and tell in,
It's
girl, you
okay,
should have
11th
stayed
hour.
off camera. Should have stayed off
I should
camera.
have, man. If I had known I looked like this, I would have stayed out.
Girl, you look
Jesus
fine.
Christ.
It was great.
So
um,
yeah. Mm-mm.
yo, Marquez was doing the blame game, in my
Mm,
opinion. It was like, I don't have anybody. You have a relationship. We were together since high school. I can't see my kids. I'm not a absentee father. He don't know what absentee mean. Evidently, you know. Have you ever heard of absentee ballot? Have you ever heard of being absent from school? Have you ever heard of being your absenteeism at work? Have you ever heard of the word absentee? Because evidently you have not. Because he does not know what that means. Sir, you left the house. You moved around a corner. Evidently, you still weren't doing
Right.
that then. When you moved out of state, it that became
yeah.
worse because you definitely wasn't doing anything. Now you want to know this man tucking your child in, praying with your child, sir. What? I don't understand. It was no, you left the house. You still could have been a very present father. You could have got them kids Tuesday through Friday, Saturday through Monday,
Mm-hmm.
whatever, however. If you wanted those kids, if you wanted to be present in their life, you could have still yet. You did not have to abandon your children because that's what you did.
Yeah.
You left them as soon as a man came. Oh, now you want to come back. As soon as they get on TV, oh, now you want to come on TV. Now you want to be all on IG, Mister. What is called? What his name is on IG? Some crazy name, sir.
It's giving narc.
Yes, and it's giving mental.
Yes.
He
It's
probably
giving
thought them
mental.
kids was gonna help Trish to he looked like he said they was together since they were teenagers. He looked like a teenage boy in that moment. It
Mm-hmm.
looked like he stuck in time while
Yep.
Trish moved on. So they
Yep.
basically grew apart. So
And
Mm-hmm.
then he was like, "Y'all probably sleeping good. Y'all ain't thinking about me. What the
why would they
No,
think
right?
about you?
You shouldn't even be thinking about them. You should be
We're
thinking
not
about your kids and how you can make life better for your
That's why I
kids.
said he made up the story about how everything went down in his head to make himself feel better about what he done, in
right.
my opinion. So
And
there's
no, we're not thinking about you. Why? Because you're absent, sir. We would
you
be able
walked
to think
out
about you if you were present. See how the words are different? Absent,
Yes.
present. That's all you, sir. And Trisha was not. It was the only time I ever, I think, ever agreed with her. She was totally unmoved by his tears, and even when in the confessional, she was like,
she was
"Here go
about
the
to cuss
water."
him out. She was about to get hyped.
She
Kim
like,
was like, "Woo,
here
hold
go
on."
all the waterworks though. She was like, and she said she was like, I've seen this before. But he does this all the time.
Mm,
He cries and thinks he can. That's why I was like, that's why it's getting narc to me because you being
But then
very
why
very
he
extra.
asked about were y'all having sexual conversation? What does it matter? What do you making yourself feel worse every time you ask a question? I would answer this question. Yeah, we sure did. We was sexting.
Cause he formed. I told you, like he formed a story in his head to make it feel about how everything that went down between her and Ken while they were
He,
still together.
he seemed like
Hmm.
he came in high or inebriated on something, and he was drinking while he was there. And it seemed like
It's
he drinking
giving
and leave.
yellow school, short yellow school bus.
Oh, because he
Mm-mm.
was licking the
He was
window.
drunk on the fact that he's on national television now. He wanted a moment, and I'm like, this the moment that you decided to take? One where you was crying, sir. This is all bad to me.
And then
All
Candy.
terrible.
he wasn't crying like this, like this. He was like, I said, is we in the fifth grade?
Like I said, he stuck to being a teenager mode, and while Trish moved on, he
Hmm.
stuck in this
He was
teenage mind, and
who wipe their face like that? Kids,
he
babies
like.
do this.
I think he still wanted her back, even though he
Yep.
was gone for so long. But it's too
I said,
late.
what the fuck?
Too late.
And then they signed the paper. I thought he said it got to be notarized then signed. So why y'all sign that? I'm like, what's this for show? So I'm gonna need somebody in Alabama, Huntsville. Let us know. Can y'all like? Can I look it up? Like, if y'all know anything down there about these people, can you let us know? Like, are they divorced yet?
From what
I'm
they
sure
I
we can
was
look it up
told, they were
somewhere if we
not divorced
absolutely need
because
to, but
he contested something. They said, I don't know.
oh.
That's what they said.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Well,
I
why
mean,
why the ceremony of signing something when it wasn't about to be valid?
it's a TV show, Letitia. You
I mean,
got
I'm I know, but
I'm with you. I'm with
I'm
you.
mad
Like, why
about it.
go through
Like
the motions?
that
It's
makes
the
no sense.
production thing. Like we gotta make a boom, boom, boom. Put they want to put a bow on it and be over with. So
Well, then they should have brought a witness and a notary to stamp it because they're not hard to find. I bet you Melody is a notary.
I won't be
Letitia probably a
surprised.
notary. Hell,
You know what?
somebody a
Maurice.
notary around there.
Maurice, I know is a notary.
He got to be a notary.
You
He
gotta
has
be
to
a
So
be a
notary.
notary.
there's
Yes.
what? So if you wanted it to be official, I want you to show official because that little signing it, folding it up, putting it in the envelope, and all that trash, like you about to mail it in. To me, this looks crazy because I don't think, like y'all said, I don't think that they're divorced yet, and they've
Yeah, I
been
don't think I
filming
do.
this.
Candy, is your messages? Is it on? No,
Who?
your messages like audience. I don't see none. I mean, I see
Let's
on
see.
mine, but I don't see none popping up.
Mm-mm. I don't see nobody. I see we got viewers,
Well,
but I don't see.
I'm talking to the people on mine
Oh, okay. I don't
on
see
my
any coming
phone. That's
through.
why I'm like, why is it not popping up? But okay.
You see chats? You see messages?
Yeah, on my channel. That's why I'm typing and talking to the people.
Mm-mm. See, there's nothing. Uh-uh. I see
See,
5 people here, but I don't see. If anybody's in the chat, please do something. Tap, 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 click, clack, something. Say hello.
did you
I don't
got
see
another
it.
device
Hello
so you
to
can
us.
open on your channels and see?
Yeah, I had mine up.
Do what now?
Oh, EJ, yep. So actually, EJ said something on here. It didn't come up on the thing.
Mm-mm. Shall we just up here talking?
Hey, girl. Yeah, she came in real quick because I think she just went live too. So
Mm-mm.
Yep, it's not popping up, girl, on the screen. So, but it is popping on my channel. So I'm talking to people that's on my channel.
Oh,
okay. Oh,
So,
we got
oh
hey,
wow. Wait a minute.
so I know
What's going
EJ
on with
came
that
through,
here?
Nita the Diva, Patricia Crawford, Dominique.
It's like sending data. I don't know on my end. It's saying something weird on my
Oh,
end.
okay.
Mm. Sorry guys, I was not ignoring you all. I just didn't see any messages on my end. I didn't, and I wasn't even thinking when it didn't pop up. I didn't think because I brought it up one time and I didn't see anything, so I put it back
Yeah.
down.
So it's a new
But I do see people.
platform for us, you guys. So
yes.
I do apologize. I apologize.
yeah, but this Ken and I hope this Marquez and stuff is done, and I hope by the reunion that the divorce is signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay.
Hey,
If not, I'm
Mhm.
looking at Marquez and Latrice. What's her name?
Trish, Trisha, don't.
Latricia. It's too many Latrice and Latricia because we got one Bell collector. It's too many. It's too many.
I know. Oh, yep. It's a
Mhm.
Latrice over there, and
Letitia.
and her name's
Yeah,
Leticia
it's too
actually.
many.
But okay,
Yeah.
it's just
Look,
Yeah.
it's the touch L's. But
Well,
yeah,
I'm glad if what they needed to do was to have this conversation and to sign a mock trial of this
I'm
document,
I'm
then great.
Dominic,
They
yeah,
got a chance to do it. We got a chance to see it. Hopefully, this conversation is done. I suggest Marquez goes to therapy and
he needs something.
yeah, and keep it moving. And
Mhm.
that Ken gets a little bit more dignity about himself as well because I mean he fighting hard for this relationship, and I'm just like Trisha, sign the real papers, ma'am. Get
Please
on with
and
this
thank you.
Mhm.
with this situation with Ken because Ken seems like a nice guy.
He
I
is a
just
nice
don't want
guy.
him to turn out to be a simp.
So Dominique on
Mhm.
my end, she said Ken's getting played right in front of him. I guess by little Trisha.
Mhm.
Ken
Yep.
is being played.
And
Wow.
she said
You know what?
her nickname is Slowish. She called Latricia
Oh,
Slowish.
Oh.
no.
I ain't mad at it. Y'all know what? It's not even if go to my page and see if y'all see it streaming from my page. I don't. It said waiting for Candy Love.
Oh, did you refresh?
On my phone. It says waiting for
Okay,
me.
my cousin
Waiting
can
me to go
see it
live.
too. So she's seeing us. We're on
Girl, is
live.
you not girl?
I'm toggled on. It's on.
Um,
It's a new platform.
it got
Oh, but it says
upcoming.
sending data.
Why do wait,
It says sending data, so I don't know what that
girl? It
means.
said one is waiting. You is not on your. You're not even
Mm-hmm.
live. How that can be?
I'm not live on my side. I don't know
Oh
why.
my
I'm going to your
goodness.
page. You're not live,
Mm-mm. I'm not.
girl. Did you connect it to Restream?
Chabu. I did. Yep. I'm toggled on because you can't do it other than you have to be
Girl,
on.
maybe it pop up later. That you went. You went.
Maybe so. But it kept saying sending data.
Oh, I don't know that about. Sorry.
It's all right. We're working out the bugs.
Mm-mm.
It's cool.
Yeah, this is a new platform, you guys, for us all. So we still
Well, I'm glad it
learning.
works. I'm glad it's working for y'all. So I do apologize, guys. I was not ignoring y'all. I just didn't see it on my end because apparently I'm not streaming on my end.
Yeah, but
Any hoodles.
this episode was
So
boring
thoughts
until we
on
got to the end.
Ken, reaching out to Ken reaching out to Marquez, telling him that he can call him and talk to him whenever he need to. Chabu.
I
Exactly
think
why.
Ken is like
Okay.
so stand up ish for saying that. I don't know if he really mean it, but yeah. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like it was. I guess it was cool for him to say. He said, I'm probably not your favorite person right now," because Marquez still said he still got to deal emotionally. I guess dealing
Yeah.
seeing another dude in his place, basically.
But that's on you though. You did not want to be there. So if you did not want to be there for whatever reason, you should be okay with whatever is going on because you were done with with it. Mentally, you were gone from
Right.
the relationship. So if she moves on, why is there a problem now? Because you decided to leave. You were not there emotionally for her with her mother and I think
Both
both
her
her parents
parents
died and her
instantly
sister.
out right after one or another.
You were not there for her emotionally there. So of course, like you were gone.
That's
You
where
had
I
checked
think that
out.
Trisha was really like, I'm done with him, with the parent thing.
Yeah.
I mean, I have personally been
You
there.
can have feelings for somebody
Yeah.
when a dog die.
Mhm.
Like you can't have feelings with somebody when their parents and
Yeah,
sister.
that's all like I don't
Oh,
know what's
goodbye.
how his emotions and I mean y'all was together for a minute, so I'm surprised she didn't see that
Hmm.
right away. But I
But
don't
they were
know.
young.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, they were young, so but they was together for a minute before the demise, in my opinion.
mhm, yeah.
Baby Letitia was eating that food. Not Letitia. Latricia was eating that food, chomping
Mm-hmm. And
down.
talking. She's like, I'm gonna eat this food. I don't care. We is shooting the same. I'm hungry.
Ken was cutting that
Mm-hmm.
steak. or whatever he was eating, pork
And
chop
Ken
or
over there
whatever.
eating
He
his
wasn't paying no
tears.
attention.
I mean, Marquez over there eating his tears.
Like
He
kids when
did
they
have a
cry,
little drinky
they lick their
drink,
teeth.
but that's sir.
Yeah. Look, he didn't
He
wait
was
till he
drinking
got to
too
the
much.
car. He was crying right there at the table.
Yeah, and then he was wiping his eyes with his hand. Like, if that ain't so,
Yeah. I
Yeah.
saw him
child.
do. I know we're talking about just the show, but I did see him do an interview on YouTube.
Mhm.
I mean, with a YouTuber.
Mhm.
It was the interview was just terrible, but she was eating. The interviewer was eating it up. Like he had a valid point, and that basically, and he did a lot of Ken blaming. Basically like, oh yeah, but that story that he had about the emojis and all that kind of stuff, he truly blew that one all
Hmm.
the way up. It was like, yeah, they were. I really got the impression that they were messing around prior to whatever. Like he was already, plotting to get into my marriage and blah, blah, blah. And that interview, I just could not believe that she was sitting there really just giving him that much playtime to just talk, 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 talk. And I'm like, sir, you're not even really on the show, and
Not
you
at
didn't
all.
put yourself. You didn't like. Why should we believe you? And you've been absent all this time. He sounded crazy. He sounded very Martellish. And
Not very
Mm,
Martellish.
yes, in the interview,
yeah. Yeah, because then when he mentioned you took my son, you took my kids out of town, out of the country on a trip, you got him a car. Sir, those are things people do
right?
when they're present. Absentee people
Things you
cannot
should
do
have
that.
been doing.
Exactly.
Yes, or assisting with. You have not.
You mad that the man came in and is treating your children well. How does that make sense?
And he sat there at
As
that
far as
table
for
and
me to
cried
watch
like a
you
fool.
play ball with my son and his cousin, some his nephew or something, I'm like,
You
okay,
should be doing that.
go join in on the
Yeah.
phone. Like, what are we talking about here?
And when you mature, sir, we'll be able to do this together. We can co-parent these children when you mature.
Yeah.
He definitely got to mature, and yeah, he needs to go see somebody about that because
Yes.
Yeah. All that crying he was doing. Then when they walked out, he just a crying with his head down and crying with that and wiping his eyes again with the towel with the napkin. I'm like,
He wants a moment.
you talk big tough, but you
Yeah.
just a
He
little wimp.
wanted a moment. I hope we don't. Oh, you know what? What will be interesting? I'm sure they will bring him on the reunion. So I don't know what
I think he's gonna be there.
and have another segment with them three. Oh my god. Oh my
probably.
god. Oh,
A
always
pack of
gonna be
liars, as my
always
grandma
gonna
would say.
be
Go ahead.
what's that called? Open forum for everybody to jump in. Like on the outside looking
Mm.
in. Da, 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 da. You know how Mel be talking. And Kimmy,
Mm-hmm.
what?
I mean, they might have him on. They might have him on two segments. They might have him on the segment like with the men. Not that he talked to all of the men, but because they weighed in on it, like they may have a Marceau and Ken deal with him, whatever, because Marceau was his friend. But
Mm-hmm.
definitely, I think they'll bring him in.
Yeah, so and Maurice, not
Not
Martell.
Martell.
No,
Well, I don't. Who knows? No, no, no,
no.
not Martell. Not Martell. Unless he wants to confront him. We're
Oh
gonna
Lord,
start
not
life
about
off.
that.
Now,
That'll be crazy.
now that would be some shit. Because I did hear that somebody jumped in somebody's face on the reunion. Child. Now when they gonna add this reunion, I don't know because we just started a new
They
season. We're in
already taped
episode
it.
3.
Right.
That's the crazy
Yeah, they've
part.
already taped it, but we are episode 3. That mean we got 12 episodes to go.
All right. How many? 12?
We got 12 episodes to go. And how many weeks is it to Christmas? Because normally they have their reunion on New Year's
It won't be
weekend.
that if you got 12 more
You
episodes.
know, Carlos, I don't know how to drag some
That's
stuff out, child.
They sure do. But you know what? I think that the 16th episode, or how, whatever, the episode, I think the last one is the reunion. Or is it all those episodes and then the reunion?
okay. So maybe we have. 9 more
A
episodes and then
3-part reunion.
3 episodes
Okay.
for the
Damn, why I gotta
reunion.
be 3 parts? Why just give me two and that's it? Or one, because ain't
Cause
nothing
wasn't it
happened.
15 and 15? Cause wasn't it 15 and
I
15?
That's
don't.
what it
Well,
usually be.
the last time it was 33 episodes, but that included. Yeah,
Shoot.
that sounds right because that included the 3-part.
Okay, well, that mean we got 15 whole
Between
episodes then. If they
16
did 33
episodes.
last
Yeah.
time, they probably gonna give us 30 episodes and then 3. It's nothing happened on the season. Nothing
We could have
happened.
wrapped this up at the end of that trip. I mean, unless they have
Mhm.
something else to show for whatever is going on. Because if Sunny and not Sunny,
Maurice's
Stormy,
DUI.
but if Stormy and Courtney are gone,
Mhm.
then
They not
where
gonna
are
be
we?
at the reunion. I don't think so.
Oh, they not?
I don't think so.
I guess
I
that
think
makes sense, but
she is. I seen I think I seen her reunion dress.
oh,
I know I saw
I think she's
Mel.
gonna be there. I don't.
I don't know what's to talk about.
Yeah, I saw her Storm's reunion dress. It looks It
Millimeters
looks a good
again.
one.
They're gonna.
I don't know. If it was me and I was done, I
Drag
would.
that out.
Done.
Like
But then
why?
again, they get another check though, so maybe that's why. I don't know.
Ain't enough chicks in the world for me to be doing this. This is too much. And then they don't pay enough. So
Oh,
these ain't no
but
Bravo chicks. These are our own chicks. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
but
that's that on that. We're gonna wrap this show up. What you got going? Oh no, not me. I won't. Not me. Not me. Why me? I don't want that.
we still
Okay.
learning this new platform, you guys. So
Yeah. Yes. So Monique, what you got going on your channel, honey?
I know it's eight
What you
oh
got coming
five.
up?
Yeah, I know 8:05 Central Standard Time. Found the next episode, right? Found episode 7, and tomorrow All Things Ruthless and Vacay JTV, we are doing episode 1 and 2 of Cross. And Tuesday I'm doing the last episode of Black Beauty and Black, the last episode of part 1. And Wednesday we doing Sisters, the live reaction. After the episode we go live for the first reaction. And that's about it for me. Kenny, she kind of broken up. Can you good?
Lighten it up with Letitia.
Okay.
Okay. So
Yeah. What you got going
Tuesday.
on, honey?
Okay. So Tuesday I'll be on with Monique 69 Ways and Vacay JTV, um, and others for the final episode of Tyler Perry's Beauty and Black, and then I will be starting the 5th season of Family Business so that we can get ready for Family Business to New Orleans. That's supposed to be coming after Thanksgiving, which is next week. But we're still not sure of the date just yet. But I did see some rumblings on, or what I assume are rumblings on Instagram. So I'm sure it'll be coming soon.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, I hope I get this gent fixed by the time I do found, because I don't have time. Am I caught up? Or am I lagging?
No, you good.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, I think I'll be doing cross on Tuesday, me and Miss Kira. I think. And then Wednesday, sisters with Monique and Tamika. Miss Kira and I will be doing Found Live Watch on Thursday. And that's it right now. We'll be back on this thing next Sunday to talk about it again. That's it. That's all. And if nothing else, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all, everybody, for coming out. Monique, can you uh say who was here? Because I can't see.
I know Patricia Crawford came through, Nita the Diva came through, EJTV Junkie came through, and Dominique came through.
Hey, hey, y'all.
Thank y'all. Thank you. Thank y'all. We appreciate it.